It's the final race of the 2021 F1 season, and we have a championship battle on our hands. Following the chaos in Jeddah, it's all come down to Abu Dhabi, as Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen fight for the title. It's also the last push for the other 18 drivers to try and secure some vital points for themselves and for their constructor. But this year's race will be slightly different to the previous Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. In this preview video, we'll take a look at some of the recent changes made to Yas Marina Circuit, and also the battle between Hamilton and Verstappen. And of course, we'll have my predictions for the race. Just so you know, by the way, I'm recording this about 30 minutes after the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and I don't think my adrenaline has calmed down yet. So for this year's race, there'll actually be 58 laps, rather than the usual 55 laps that we've seen in previous races. This is due to the track length being shortened from 5.554 kilometres to 5.28 kilometres. The number of corners in the Grand Prix layout has also dropped from 21 to 16. There are also now 2 DRS zones, one prior to turn 5 with DRS enabled on the straight up to turn 6, and another prior to turn 8 before the straight down to turn 9. Deep diving into the changes at Yas Marina Circuit, the chicane at 5 and 6 has been eliminated, and the hairpin has been widened at turn 7. The 4 sharp corners of 11, 12, 13 and 14 have been replaced by one long bank turn, adding some rise and fall to the track. And at turns 17, 18, 19 and 20, the radius of the 4 corners has now opened up, becoming turns 12 to 15. As for the schedule at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Free Practice 1 starts on the Friday at 9:30 AM, while Free Practice 2 takes place at 1 PM. On Saturday, Free Practice 3 will begin at 10 AM, with qualifying taking place at 1 PM. And on Sunday, the main event starts at 1 PM. As for the weather, well, we're still in the Middle East, so of course it's going to be hot. Free Practice 1 will be around 27 degrees Celsius, with Free Practice 2 dipping slightly towards 26 degrees Celsius at the end of the session. For FP3 on Saturday, temperatures will be around 25 degrees Celsius, with qualifying also being at 25 degrees Celsius. For the race, temperatures will be just slightly higher at 26 degrees Celsius. And on to the part you've probably been waiting for, the predictions for this race. After the back and forth between Hamilton and Verstappen in Jeddah, I honestly can't say that I see the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix being a clean race. For qualifying, I think Verstappen will likely put it on pole, with Lewis Hamilton not being too far behind in second and Valtteri Bottas in third. But come the race, I think it's all to play for. With the new DRS zones and the long straights, there should be plenty of overtaking opportunities. And barring any collisions, my gut says that Hamilton will win the race. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Hamilton or Verstappen, or even both of them, ended their season on a DNF. So if it's a clean race, I think the outcome will be first Hamilton, second Verstappen and third Bottas. But should there be a collision between Hamilton and Verstappen that wipes them out the race completely, I wouldn't be surprised to see Perez in first place. And my prediction for best of the rest goes to Pierre Gasly, who I think could be in with a shout at 4th place. For the constructors, it's got to be Mercedes, especially after Perez's DNF at Saudi Arabia. So, let me know who you think will win this year's championship. And I'd also be keen to know your standout star of the year. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could give it a big thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos in the future. And with that being said, let's see what the weekend brings us. Bye!